So next is ABS. Let me increase the zoom level to 150%. Okay. So ABS equal to ABS. It takes one value and returns the absolute value. So in mathematics, absolute value is the positive value of that number. So for example, if I give absolute of 2, answer is 2. But if I give absolute of -2, answer is still 2. So it removes the negative part and returns the positive value. Large and small. Let us see what large and small does. So returns the nth largest element from a data set where n is user defined. So it is taking one data set, taking a number and returning what is that number, largest that number. So for example, let's take an example. We have a data set for, let's go over here itself. We have a data of all the bookmarks. Okay. Now we want to find what is the highest number of bookmark. Okay. So what we can do is equal to, okay, let us hide these columns. Select this T2Q because these are the columns that we created in our last tutorial. Right click and click hide columns. So the columns are still there, it is just hidden. You can click on this triangle and it comes back. Right click and hide column. Okay. Now to get the highest bookmark, we say equal to large, my data set is this, comma 1. 1 means the first largest. So this is basically highest. Now if I want to know what is the fifth highest, so I say n fifth. So 2998 is the fifth highest bookmark. So in this data set, what is the highest or second largest, third largest, fourth largest? Similarly is the small. Again it takes the data set and nth. So in the data set of check-ins, what is the first smallest? First smallest means the lowest basically. Now what is the third smallest? It's again 1. So there are a lot of 1 in this data set. What is the 100th smallest? Is 6. What is the 1000th smallest? There are no 1000 data. So if I say small 1000, function small parameter 2 value 1000 is out of range. What it means is if we go to the end, we have only 451 data. So what do you mean by 1000 smallest? By the way, this is also very useful shortcut. You click on control or command from here and click down. So you reach the last value that has some text in it. Again you click down, you click the next first value that has text in it. Again you click control down, you reach the last one. From here, if I want to go at the top, I simply select command top. This is the next value that it found in its way. So ultimately I reach on the top position. From here, if I want to go to the last row, I select command down key. I have reached my last. But if in case there was some blank rows in between, now if I click command and go down, it takes me to the last value that has some value that is not blank. So in this case, there was a blank over here. So it stopped at 405. I do undo. Now there is no blank. Now if I say command or control down key, I am on the last row. So I was saying there is only 451 rows. So there is no meaning of 1000 smallest. So if I say what is the 400th smallest, there are not even 400. Now the reason is, you see there are a lot of blanks. So it means although there are 455 rows of data, this data set of check-ins doesn't have 455 numbers. It has less than that. Now we have large, we have small, odd, even. Let's see what it does. Equal to odd. It takes one value and rounds a number up to the nearest odd integer. Okay, so it will take 64 and round it to the nearest odd, which is 65. Now let's say we say this is the number, this is the nearest odd, number is 4. So we say odd, and instead of value we get the reference F3. Now if I this change to 4.1, this is still 5. If I change to 3.9, this is still 5. If I change to 2.9, it is 3. So it is taking the next nearest odd number which I can feel from here. So if I take 3.1, it is 5. So it's not the nearest, it is like next nearest odd number. So even if you give 3.1, the nearest should be 3, but it always goes the next, not the previous one. Similarly, if we say next nearest even and make it as equal to even of this function. So 3.1 next is 4. If I change this to 5, it is 6. If I change this to 8, it is 8. Odd, even. Floor, ceiling, as the name suggests. If we make this as floor, so equal to floor, it takes one value and also it takes the factor. Now let us see how the factor works. If we say take this and factor it to 1. Now if this was 5.4322, now this has floor this, it means it has got it down, factored to 1. If you say, okay, factor has got nothing to do with decimal places. So basically, it is, let's look at it closely again. We have 10. And over here I say factor, floor. Yeah. Floor this, round a number down to the nearest integer multiple of a specified significance factor. So if I say floor this to 3, so any number below 10 which is a multiple of 3, so it goes to 9. Now it has having a lot of decimal places. I can go here and reduce the decimal places. I select this cell and change the format from here. Now if I say floor this to 4, now this is 8 because factor of multiplication of 4, multiple of 4 which is less than 10 is 8. So if you just want to have the next integer, so for example this was 10.5 and you want that to be 10, you can simply write as factor to be 1 because every number is a multiple of 1. Over here if we write about ceiling, let's say what ceiling does. Again it takes one value and one factor. So I want this to be sealed to next multiple of 4. So this is 12, or let's say next multiple of 8. So next multiple of 8 after 10.5 is 16. If I change this to 20, next floor is also 20, but next ceiling is 24 because the factor is 8. So this is floor, this is ceiling. Now you see how you can use functions to get different results. As we move further, we'll actually apply those functions in these data sets so that you get more idea on how to use them and how to get benefit out of them.